EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Houston Texans.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Texans at 5-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First and 10, it's Pierce. Stiff-armed him. He's still on his feet. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run here with Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On second down, it's Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Stroud. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Jameis now on 1st down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. Touchdown, Detroit. Rashad Bateman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Stroud sets up the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Give left side for Pierce. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 115 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got a man complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fighting him off. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 133 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Throwing now is Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
Intercepted by the Lions. He was covered by Brian Branch.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Following the interception, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Working out of the gun. Winston. Over the middle and taken in by the corner. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jameis again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Tank Dell on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
First down is right.
From the red zone now, Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, here's Stroud. Caught left side, here's Dell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Stroud off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those.
This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not much there. Maybe a yard up in the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, Winston. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he works free. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 25-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down.
Play fake. Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And the Texans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Pierce. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. Second and 11. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
A 3-yard gain.
close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all they